Hi everyone, and welcome to In My Bed with Jann and Karam. I just curly and ironed my hair, I got my makeup, and I'm ready for bed. I wanted to get some friends in bed with me that I never slept with. My first guest is a really good friend of mine. We met in New York City a long time ago when I moved from Arizona to do stand-up comedy. His name is FRED STOLLER. You might recognize him from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Now!
He also played Elaine's friend on Seinfeld that never recognized her.
How you doing?
I'm depressed.
And Fred and I were on the HBO Young Comedians special together.
Anyway.
He talks about his dreams, about his nightmares, about what wakes him up, about his relationship with his mother, about funny, stupid stuff about stand-up, comedy, and about his career, and you're really going to enjoy it. So here we go. Hold on. Wake up, Fred! Wake up!
Oh,
Okay,
I
we're
see.
doing the interview.
I just woke up.
Hi.
Sure.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Fred.
Hi.
I know I'm being rude.
But why we sing hi if we've been together for hours?
No, you just got here. It's in.
Oh, I thought I just woke up from sleeping.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it's a slumber party.
I see. Hi
Which would you
again.
rather be? woke?
Anything is good. It's all good.
No, but the only thing about you is that you make me laugh, and then you don't know
Okay.
why. I mean, but then you.
All right.
You.
But I drift off in my own world.
I
so
know. I always
can-
have friends like that. Are you comfortable? Because I'm not. Yeah. Okay. So this is you're on the very first episode of In My Bed.
I
with
know,
Jann.
it's a lot of pressure.
I know. Don't feel pressure, and then you have to go call.
Well, now everyone, you'll know what's wrong. So when Eddie Schmeckerick will be here next week, who screams, you'll go, all right, don't be like Fred, or prepare your sweatpants. This is the
You're wearing
the
my
pilot. This is so wet, but
It's not that bad. Let me see.
It's not that bad,
It's
but
just
it's
something for you to fixate on.
Now
Don't
wait,
fixate.
is there an audience in this, or do we pretend
Oh, yeah.
no one's going to watch this?
There's a drilling. I mean, they're sawing outside, so.
But
I
Jann is a
don't-
very good friend of mine, did a lot of things, but for everything you get talked into, it really, like when I used to audition more, for every audition I hated, 7 more get canceled, the next 7.
Yeah.
But you've been a good person, a good Christian, so.
A good Christian.
So but yeah, I've done things for free favors, and then there's a call
Nothing.
sheet, and they yell at me, why don't you, wear a different hat, and tweet it to Richie Tannenbaum. So when people make demands, I don't understand, but it's all good. It's just people yell at you when you do things for free.
I know.
But it's all good, because I feel guilty, because I've had people do things for free, and that's why I stopped, because I felt guilty.
But I did a couple things.
You did.
I know.
I'm saying, my
I
long-winded
know.
way of saying, you're a good friend, you've done a lot, you've done things for me. Otherwise, yeah, other people to do things soaked in orange juice for other friends.
was that?
It's
Yeah, but we're. Oh no.
I just did this. I just did this
Yeah.
movie, a low budget thing. Mm-hmm. As low modified as it gets, and I'm standing in. I knew it was wrong because the guy's character was gritty guy, and it was for the next day. And
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that gritty, and I have things here.
Oh, okay, wait.
Okay, no.
They're not, I don't think it's shows.
And people don't care. and the guy, and it's freezing. The one day in LA, and it's
Yeah. When was this? Recently?
like a month or 2 ago,
Oh, okay.
and I'm in pajamas, and I hated it.
Ugh.
But I was rationalizing. People did naked and afraid in the cold, so they didn't die. So that's my rationale. There's people that have orange juice on their legs, and
So they
and they
put
survive.
orange juice on you? Is that what you're saying?
No, that I was like cold.
Oh, you were freezing. Yeah, and it was.
This is what I do in
Who's
bed. I
called?
look at text.
See, that's what I want to know. Is what are you doing?
Wait,
in
is
bed?
she saying?
Oh, who's that? Oh, that's the girl that you're dating.
Wow, all SAG events are withdrawn because of the virus. All the seminars.
Oh, were you going to go to a SAG seminar?
No.
Oh.
But
So you said your Uber, yeah. Go ahead.
You know,
Yeah,
it sounds like such a
Yeah.
hacky
The Corona.
stand-up joke, but the Uber driver smelled and the worst body odor. I never had that.
Oh no.
But
yeah, they're usually really well vetted.
he was a big sweaty guy, and he was drooling. All right, I made that part up, but he was eating an egg sandwich, looking at me. And
Was he really?
No, but he smelled. He was big.
So wait, what do you do? Is that kind of how you go to sleep? Like when
Yes,
you go to bed, what do you
I sleep
do?
by
Like,
my phone.
First, you do something with the cats,
Do I?
right? Do you?
They usually well,
No. Do the cats sleep with you? Your cats?
yes.
Okay.
One of them.
Oh, one.
Both. One at the end of the bed, one right on me.
Oh, like here
Eventually.
on your chest, or?
Yeah, or by my leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on my lap. Mm-hmm. And
I have my cats. I sleep like this, right? And
Yeah.
then my cat, one of them comes here. Cowboy sleeps right there, and then the other one, Julie, she'll come right here. So I'm sort of. Are you like locked in once you sleep?
yeah, if I itch, they run for. She runs, and then I feel
You don't
bad.
want to move, right?
I wanna move,
You don't want to
yes.
pee. Do you get up to pee? And then
I
you don't
do.
want to?
That's a thing. When I make a lot of bathroom trips, I know rationally I probably don't have to go,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard to sit alone with my thoughts. So it's my way of. I
Oh.
know I really don't have to, but not to get graphic, tinkle a 3 drips, come back. I sound like Andy Kindler or someone more annoying. And then you make a pissy. And then you go, you scratch your head, you go back around. I know Andy Kindler calls me annoying. So I lie in bed and I have
Yeah.
my phone by me and I check for text and messages a lot.
Do you get a lot late at night? Or?
Not really. Sometimes I
Because
hit
I know
a bling.
sometimes I'll text you at midnight and then you'll
Right.
you'll
Sometimes
just,
I'm half asleep.
yeah.
Well, okay.
Well, you
This
used
is
to stay up later.
this is the truth.
Okay,
Um,
it's not about me, right? No.
well, sometimes
Okay.
sometimes I like
No.
to it's hard to sleep, so I make a song.
Oh yeah, you do that a lot.
Yeah, I go-
Yeah.
So sometimes it's about you when I make a song.
Oh yeah, you've made songs for me. Do you have one? Do you want to
I'll
show?
do one.
Okay, do one. Yeah.
Hi, Fabi, please consider helping me. Hi, Sassy. It's my impression of Jann. I entertain myself.
Can you put it up louder?
Sorry.
I know, because you send me those a lot.
Yeah.
Because I go, hey, Freddie.
Hi, Fabi, please help me. Tell them about me, Sashi. I know rationally she says Freddie. She doesn't say Sashi. But in my sick mind, I hear it as, hi, Saggy. Sometimes I have, when I have deep thoughts in the middle of the night,
You could
I
talk.
make motorcycle
He wants
noises.
to know if you could talk. Wait, that's Darren Carter.
Yeah,
Are you-
right.
Oh, okay. No,
He influenced me.
I know.
Okay,
Darren Carter goes.
this is the truth.
Okay.
And this only started a few months ago.
Yeah.
My medical doctor was very conservative. Drinking water.
Yeah, have some water, Freddie.
With giving me Ativan, but I see a psychiatrist now that I can have all I want. So
Of
if I
Ativan?
if I have to wake up early or
Yeah.
wake up for something like at the dentist's morning, I need an Ativan. But I try not to.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't do it every night.
Right.
If this was falling asleep, if I have to wake up for the dentist or the Jann thing,
Yeah.
I would take an Ativan.
Oh, because would you have anxiety sleeping? So like
Yeah.
if you know you have to get up, then
Yeah,
you're like,
I hate
got
when I
time.
know,
Yeah.
and I probably could fall asleep, but
Mm-hmm.
the biggest, when I used to work more on sitcoms, I worked
Yeah.
on two last October, and
What were they?
a show called Paulie Perrette from NCIS has
Oh.
a sitcom not out yet.
Okay.
And
You're in the pilot or the?
No, I think the second episode.
Oh, okay.
But then I'd always have this thing where, oh man, as long as I get 4 hours, and I wake up like 20 times,
Oh.
and eventually I
Yeah.
fall back asleep. But But I got to realize rationally, after 30 years of doing this, worst case scenario, let's say I have a half-hour sleep. Mm-hmm. It's not like they're gonna be holding me up, and people have fought in Afghanistan with no sleep, or or shoemakers. People do it, but I forget it. And I hate myself when I'm like Andy Kindler. The shoemakers and I have mixed feelings. He pretends to be this. He pretends to be this. I'm this rebel Luna Park guy, but he's, hi sweetie, I give you kisses. He's the biggest schmoozer, and he pretends to be this self-deprecating guy. I'm not doing good. I got to give you more kisses. All right, no.
That was good. Do Jamie from the Laugh Factory.
Buddy, we guarantee the laughs. Get Jay Moore instead.
Remember when Jay Moore we were. I had to do the Thanksgiving volunteering, feed the homeless.
Yes.
And then he goes, give a spoon to Jay Moore.
He's better for camera.
He's better for camera.
You need for camera, big celebrities. He's like Borat. Jamie.
Laugh Factory.
Laugh Factory, the best. So what was I saying? Ativan.
Ativan.
When you wake up, I have this. Well, this Anita Wise, the sweetest woman.
I know her from New York.
When she lived in L.A., we were going to do a college together, and she was saying about the traffic, I'm worried I'm going to be nervous. So people worry they're going to be nervous the next day. What
does that mean?
Meaning you're not nervous. That you're worried you will be nervous the next day. So meaning.
So you mean you can't sleep because you're worried
that you're going to be nervous? Either you're nervous or you're not.
But so you're nervous at the time that you're worrying, right? Right? Is that what?
Right, but you shouldn't be. I'm afraid I'm going to be afraid.
Yeah.
So meaning I should be braver and trust I'll get the sleep I need without an Ativan.
Yeah. It's hard though not to be in the future, right?
It's hard.
So it's better just to knock yourself out.
It's probably not the healthiest thing. Dr. Drew wouldn't like that, but
you're real good friends with Dr.
Pretty
Drew.
good.
Can we have him here in bed? My bed with.
All right, this is how you got to sell it. All right, you get no money. You come here, you spill water on your sweatpants.
No,
and then
I washed these for you. You didn't want to sleep in your underwear. You said I always sleep in my underwear, and I'm not in boxers. Oh, naked. Oh.
You know something. Maybe we'll not to be graphic. Notice about my top.
Oh.
I think I should.
Let me fix it.
I should sleep in a shirt because I think in my sleep I scratch myself and have itches, and then I pick things to get graphic.
Yeah.
But I should probably sleep in a shirt, but I'm more comfortable without it. Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
Who
wait.
cares?
They don't see. Oh, no.
It's
just Band-Aids.
Watch this. Okay.
No one's going to watch it.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
It's true. I
No,
know.
come back. Get confidence. Now she's crying. No.
Well, you know, Fred.
No, I just meant that it doesn't matter. I know. I bought.
We try to make everything seem like something.
Like I remember, Mark Maron was nice enough. He had me on twice to do his podcast, and then you do the biggest one, and then you're not getting texts. So what I'm saying is...
You mean you haven't heard back from Mark Maron?
No, meaning when I did it 2 or 3 times, thinking, I'm going to be the internet sensation. Everyone's going to be texting me. I heard you
or
on
him?
Me.
Oh, and nothing happened?
No.
See, I've been trying to get on that show, and I saw him somewhere, and he goes, oh, yeah, and then he says, oh, we're booked, and then I recently... all
right, this is the most pathetic thing I've done.
But I just don't,
Okay.
No, go ahead, I want to hear pathetic.
Well, when I had my book... And,
we have your book here, by the way.
I didn't really know... I had a Kindle single about writing at Seinfeld in the book. I didn't know what podcasts were. Yeah. This is in 2012. Mm-hmm. And then I got on Mark Maron, and it was great timing with my Kindle single, my Seinfeld year, and it really did well. And I remember bumping into Gary Gulman, a really nice guy, and said he flew to be on the Sklar Brothers, and Jay Moore had a podcast. What is the hell? I didn't know how big they were.
Yeah, because you were early podcasts, though. You were doing podcasts. I did a podcast with you with All Things Comedy 8 years ago or 7.
So long
when
ago.
Was it when we went to
Maybe,
Bronx?
but even before that, I was trying to get on podcasts.
Yeah.
And then you get podcast rejection. Someone wouldn't have me on. There's one... Who's that guy? I'm an old guy. Can't think of names. It's like he was a writer
like
for
trying to
Mr.
think
Show.
of the-
I don't know what it's called. Like a good-looking, tall, lanky guy had one. He had a show on.
Wait, not Joe Rogan.
No, I couldn't get on that one. There was another
What do you
guy
mean
that
you
had a
couldn't
hip
get
show.
on it? Why?
I couldn't get on the Sklar
It's too-
Brothers. I
Oh,
couldn't
really?
get on Jimmy Pardo.
Wait,
And I was
no
getting
way. You,
part-
you haven't done Jimmy Pardo?
I finally did, but
And?
so this is how pathetic I am.
Okay.
There was a podcast convention.
Yeah.
I hate myself being so desperate. And hey, Jimmy, could I be on your podcast?
Oh.
He goes, it's not up to me. It's Sarah, whoever books it, pointed.
Oh.
No. This is the thing. No. Jimmy had me on.
Okay.
But Doug Benson, who has something Doug with movies, and it's like all these people. John Hamm and he has a thing where you talk about movies, and I studied.
John Hamm has a part?
No, Doug Benson.
Oh.
And I said I've studied. I watch a lot of movies. What the fucking hate myself. Stuttering, nervous.
But Fred, you never been like a group person anyway, like even at Cat or doing stand up.
No,
You're never like a part of a group where it's like an entourage.
I hate scenes.
Yeah.
And there's the Comedy Store bro kind of, you know, what's that guy?
You want to be at the
Who's this guy? Not Joe Rogan, but there's another guy that is scrappy and he punches people. Brian Callen, you have that kind of testosterone,
aggressive
and then you have
comedy.
the hipster nerd melt kind of people, and there's all these scenes. Is this too inside? Then you have. I hate the storytelling scene. I hated that. You
used to do.
I did 2 of them.
You did
only 2, and it felt like all these showrunners with their angst. Yeah. And then there's one guy, I won't say his name because I don't want to piss him off, but he's not telling a story. He's doing stand up and he's working the crowd, and
we won't say who it is.
I'll tell you later.
I think I know.
Yeah. Shh. Be
Okay.
nice.
No, we know. And
this
he's like,
guy, I
it's
respect.
like supposed to be.
I kind of respect him in some ways, but it is a scene. Then they don't go to that place. Oh, look how cute.
Oh, there she is.
Then they go to they go to some place, but it was the same people. And the other guy, won't mention his name, who thinks he's Chris Christopherson or
Of
Mickey
comedy.
Rourke.
Of comedy, you mean? Oh. Okay.
And well, he'll know if he sees this. All right.
No one's gonna see it.
All right.
No.
But it's the same people. It's a scene. You could have the sweetest people in the world scene, and I'd have anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have such.
No, you don't like group because you were never one of those. And I know you from
New York.
From New York, Catch a Rising Star. When I moved there, and we would.
I could have made it bigger.
Pappy.
Yeah, I was. It's not politically correct, but. The R word, and I was borderline that, and it was easy to go, hey Steve. Oh, I hit my toothbrush.
What happened? Your teeth? What?
I hate that crunching, scraping sound against each other. Yee, it just freaked me out.
Oh.
But no, I know I'm very mad.
Wait. You were the R. Oh, we're R.
I just
because you always said it's retarded.
I now, you know, when I was doing podcasts,
you always said that.
I always say it, but they kill you, and I don't mean to make fun. This is my theory.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay.
I think I don't want to say normal people, but no, I respect people say you can't say that, and but it's not making fun of people who have disabilities.
Yeah.
But no, I respect it enough where how it's changed, even podcasting, like things you can't say that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I
Politically correct
I hate
stuff?
these aggressive comedians. Like there's this guy Ari Shafir, who actually I met in life is a nice guy.
Yeah.
But he's like, fuck Kobe Bryant. Like that's a shtick. And
right.
Yeah, he deserved it. And he, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I know,
Do you, Galen? Come here.
Do you know what I'm talking
Little
about?
girl.
That whole I got balls. I don't apologize. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be that.
You never been like that?
No, but that's why I don't want to even say the R word. I'm not one of these things. Okay. You can't say anything today, these pussies. No, I'm not. Bless you. I'm not being that guy. I bet you're for diversity. Oh, yeah. I love those idiots.
I bet
like you're a pussy. You're a pussy if you're, you like diversity, I bet. You pussy, you don't like Trump. I love those. Actually, that's a ripoff of my Thrill Seeker persona. Because I was like, I drank milk. I said that. But I'm in on the joke. I'm a schmuck.
Right.
I'm a badass. But they're really doing it.
The Thrill Seeker joke.
I drank milk that expired yesterday. I did that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm on a rampage. I'm a badass.
Right.
I would do pathetic things and gloat, but these guys are really doing that. That's right, you pussies. I'm making fun of handicapped people. Fuck you.
They're on purpose trying to act like
they think they're men's men.
By being a dick, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But I thought this whole interview was we had to role play like I'm chilly. It's 4 a.m. and you had to go like this.
What is that?
I don't know. I thought Freddie do it again. I thought you were gonna be like Carol. Carol would go, Fred, do it again. Do it again. But this time, now we're waking up. Go. Waking up. Like in acting class. Everyone does the same thing in acting class. I am waking up in the morning. That scene. You know what I mean? What? You know what I'm saying? Did you have to do that in acting class where you act like you just woke up?
Well,
they tell you.
They tell you how to do it. Did you take acting class?
Yeah, this is how you wake up in the middle of the night.
How do you do it? Oh. Wait, okay. Pretend like you're sleeping. Do a scene in acting. No, you would have relax, head back. Do you want to change a pillow? You want a better pillow?
There you go. Okay. Then you get a phone call.
Okay, wait. Oh, okay, go.
Ring.
Okay, wait. All right, go ahead. You get a. I'll call. I'll do the phone. Ring, 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 ring.
Hi, Steffi. Hi, Steffi.
Freddie.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Listen, can you come right over? They need to take the cat to the vet.
No.
Remember when I called you?
That
called
was
me
too
in the morning.
serious.
That's too sad.
Yes.
Hi, Feffy. Anyway, remember when you called me and we took the cat? Yeah.
Fuck. But
okay.
No.
But you felt comfortable, right?
Sure. Well, I thought it was going to be like reenact, waking up at every hour of the night.
Like, what do you think the show is?
You go like this.
Wait. Natisha, could you hand me that blanket? Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah. She's. Okay, here's the reenactment. Okay, here. Ready? So, hi everyone, and welcome to In My Bed with Fred Stoller, and then go, welcome to In My Bed with. Hi everyone, welcome to In My Bed with Jann Karam, and today's special guest is.
Ta-da!
Fred, wake up! It's time for the podcast. Wake up! Wake up!
This is $300 lessons.
Wake up! Wake up! You're on now. Fred, what were you just now thinking about?
Oh, when I wake up, what do I think about? I gotta say, in some ways, I'm very fortunate that most days I don't set an alarm. That I just wake up when I wake up.
That's nice.
Sometimes.
Right? Are you semi? Go ahead.
Do you have to use the R word? Then I'm semi.
No. It's nice. So you wake up, but you don't wake up with anxiety, or you do?
I sometimes, but mostly I wake up. I don't, I'm lucky that I don't have to brew and do the thing. And actually today.
Oh, you don't brew?
Today I had to wake up for the dentist, so I had to set the thing.
Oh, the alarm.
But I could get serious and talk when I had a depression and I'd wake up and see nooses. And things weren't good. And, AA people talk about their low or their rock bottom.
Yeah.
The worst was waking up screaming, "Help me!" Seriously.
Oh, you did?
I've had that, but Lexapro has helped.
Yeah.
But, but this is almost humorous.
Okay.
Sometimes.
It doesn't, yeah.
I wake up, go to farmer's market, get coffee, fruit salad, and come back and nap.
Yeah.
Like I have to nap after waking up.
Right. Yeah, because you get tired.
Yeah, it's
But
tired.
You're not done. You're not finished.
Maybe I'm not done.
But you
yeah.
have your routine. Yeah, right? You kind
But
of like a
sometimes-
routine, don't you?
Yeah, but sometimes, like, I sleep a lot during the day, and it's not depression. It's like I
just
don't feel like
tired.
figuring out where to go, what to do, and this is easier.
Right. It's easier just to sleep, right?
Yeah.
But don't you think that's why you look young? Because everyone always says you're like, what? You're what? And you look really young.
Thank you. I don't know if it's that I lie under the covers more than my cats do. What?
We just see your belly.
Oh.
Oh my
Show
God.
your belly, that's fine.
Should we take this off in case we need to?
It's fine, you're gonna
Oh, okay.
It's great.
Okay.
I need to.
Look, he's almost at the edge of the bed. Look, I keep scooting over you, and you don't even know it's subconscious. I'll scoot over here. And
All
then
right.
I want to make
All
you
right.
comfortable.
Sure.
Do you like this or
It's all good.
here, Faffy? Let's get you ready for. Maybe you
Okay.
just need to be tucked. Oh, by the way, I do need to wash this, but I think it's dry clean, so I have. But oh yeah, let me do this mister. This is what I use. This. It's like I'll make sure I
So
don't.
you already have a sponsor.
No. Oh, this?
Oh.
No, I've had this is I don't even know. It's some spray with like jasmine, neroli, and rose. So it might be a little girly, but if you just go like this at night, you know. Okay, close your eyes. I'm gonna spray this on you. Wait. Did you smell it or feel it?
I felt it and smell it.
Okay, do you
It's
feel
not bad.
relaxed? Now, Fred, relax.
That's
relax.
pretty good.
Okay, now close your eyes. Oh, go to sleep.
So we're doing.
Okay, then wake up.
Looking at her. She's,
Come on, let me get her. Should I go try to get
Yes.
her? Okay.
You want me to get it?
No, she won't. Yeah, I know. Fred, here's the
Aw.
little girl, and remember, you got me the. I mean, you didn't get them for me, but remember in 2005.
Wow. She's scared.
Remember her?
I do. Oh.
I know. I'm like holding her. She's always like held against her will, which isn't. See? Do you remember you? Because remember your friends,
I don't
Bob.
think she
and-
remembers. I did mindfulness meditation
You
in
don't
an
wanna
8-week
pet her?
course, so that helps.
There. Aw.
The
What do you mean
belly-
you did mindful meditation?
It's like an 8-week course where you learn how to
Oh.
breathe mindfulnessly.
Mindfulness.
And so that helps with anxiety.
Because you were doing yoga. Oh, okay, because you were
Not
doing
yo-
yoga
I was doing
for a
yoga.
while, but then the guy
it
was.
made no sense.
Okay, what happened in the yoga?
I would just look at the clock the whole time. When the fuck is this over? Why am I doing this? This sounds like a bit. One time I passed Pilates, and this woman looked at me like, "Get me out of here, you! What am I doing? Help!" She had a look like, "Why am I here?" And I would have that. I have that
Remember,
everywhere.
you kind of liked it for a while. You were
I
doing
liked
the
it for a
tree
while,
pose, but then you get bored.
but then I go. I was doing it only to practice not beating myself up because I couldn't get things and I'd have anxiety. And then I did it for a while because I go, this makes no sense. I'm doing this, so maybe it's a good reason to do it. Then I go, what? And I just looked at the clock the whole time. It's like things where you gotta like fold. And now I'm doing kindergarten. You fold it 3 times. You smack yourself twice. You put a block down, a coat hanger. You skip around. You know what I mean? The yoga way you put blocks and fold it 4 times. I'm not making this up.
Right.
What's it called? Acronym in yoga or something.
God, why am I drawing a
Ballistic,
blank?
or I forgot. I blocked it out.
Iyengar. You
yes,
were doing
yes,
Iyengar,
yes.
which is
Tie the
it's very
rope,
technical.
3-way. I don't
Right.
like
No, you
technical
know, it's
stuff.
too technical for you.
I went to my agent.
It's not ADD, yeah.
I went to my agent to sign papers, and I'm already blocking out. Sign this, date here, and I'm not even listening. Yeah. It's too much.
Yeah. No, you
So-
can't. Yeah.
It was too much.
That's why I've always thought, like, is that good to take the pillow out or leave it there? It doesn't matter. That's why I always thought, like, you would be the kind of guy that would, like, marry a nurse, you know, or somebody that
should've.
would just, those kind of women that would just do stuff for you, but wouldn't debilitate you, but support you, but not be too smothering.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Like, wouldn't you like something
I would
like that? What if you wake up in the middle of the night? What wakes you up? Thoughts, pee, or
Yeah, I think I
cats?
need to pee. Bad dreams.
Yeah.
I have I have many recurring nightmares.
Oh, you do? What would be one of them? Like,
I'm
what's
back
the
living at
recurring?
home with my mother. I'm on the road and no one's watching my cats. And I don't want to do stand up. And I said, why do I agree? This is the last time ever doing stand up, and I want to go home.
Yeah.
That
And you worry
dream.
about your
Well, in the dream, I forgot someone. I wasn't sure if someone was watching my cats.
Oh.
And I'm on the road, some godforsaken place. I don't want to do my act.
Yeah. Are you on stage in your dreams, or are you at like at the
A
condo?
little bit of both,
and-
either the condo or sometimes on stage, just bombing. Or well, I had one dream where I was telling my act at the front of a bus to the bus, and and I was bombing, and I couldn't get off the bus.
Oh
And-
my God.
and it was.
What were the people on the bus were just like not interested, not paying attention?
Yeah, they didn't want me.
Oh my God. And you couldn't get off the bus?
Yeah, the bus was going.
Oh my God.
And I wake up with just dreams. I'm doing something I don't want to do,
Yeah.
like a podcast in bed with
Oh,
orange juice.
Okay, there's no orange
I'm
juice
just
on
kidding.
this one.
Is this filming?
Yeah.
It's open.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Good.
Well, thank you so
Oh.
much.
So, wait, okay. Where did, oh no. Yeah.
But yeah, I wake up. I have sometimes bad dreams.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
either I'm on the road
Here, I brought you some. Oh,
in
thanks,
a
Natasha.
hotel or a condo. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do my act. I'm done with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
But you,
why-
I don't, yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, so those are my bad dreams.
Right.
Or I live with my mother. She's in the other room. I'm back in Brooklyn, back in my, or I moved. I moved to like my first apartment in LA and go, why did I move? You know, why did I move back here? Or I'm back in my first apartment in New York that was a one room, the bathroom and shower in the hall.
What is, does Dr. Drew, I brought you some tea. Does Dr. Drew ever talk to you about your dreams? Here's some throat coat. It's going to take
Aki.
Aki.
Oh, it's hot.
It's good.
Here,
Here, I'll put it on the thing.
please do it.
Oh, please. See, you need like mother, mom. There. Okay, yeah, that's the kind of girl you need, like someone who'll
Someone
bring
who
you tea.
hands me the-
You have tea at night? Does that help?
No, I don't want to.
You don't want to bother?
No, I don't know tea at night.
No. What will you have like before you go to, do you have avoid sugar, or do you just have water? Does that sound, you don't like normal questions?
No, I don't think much about this. Water. Before I go to bed, there's no rituals. I'd have my laptop and look at it, and
Yeah.
I was on Facebook for about 7 months off it, but it did
Yeah.
some good stuff.
Like, what happened when you got off Facebook? Did it make you less anxious, you think?
I think so. Like, you know, everyone's bragging, "Hey, dudes, check me out," or you know, politics and sadness, and
Yeah.
I think I got tired of the illusion that I'm interacting. Like, if I'm isolated, I want to really feel isolated, not think I'm flirting. If women I like.
What do you mean if you're isolated?
If I'm isolated, I want to really feel isolated, not the illusion I'm interacting.
Oh,
When it's just like I would like, you know, enjoy, like if there's women I like, that they like things, posts, but that's not really interacting. That's not really having a social life. Or
Right.
So I miss the days when I would not before Facebook or the internet,
Yeah.
where I would just sit by my iTunes library and cry and get teared up.
Because you would listen to songs that made you
Yeah,
melancholy or
when
sad. Or...
you didn't distract yourself, like one YouTube
Right.
video leads to 2
Right.
hours wasted
Yeah.
on Facebook.
And you felt like it's numbing, kind
It
of?
was numbing, but it wasn't. It was this. What's that word?
Unrealistic?
Ultra world.
Otherworldly? No,
yeah.
not
No. What's the word? Virtual.
Oh, virtual.
Where you're not. You know, like some people on those dating sites, it's the illusion that they're not lonely because
Yeah.
they're doing their profile and this and looking,
Right.
and then they go back and forth. So I missed the days before the internet when, if you're isolated, really be isolated rather than the illusion
Yeah.
of your
Because
flirting.
it's like putting a mask on. Oh, okay.
You're not thinking I'm flirting,
Yeah.
thinking women are liking me because they like posts. And which I'm doing now with
Yeah.
I'm back to it with this Instagram thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, Jennifer Kalamick liked it. Yeah. So I that didn't last long.
Yeah. Right.
Rosie Passermick liked it.
Pastor Mick.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got away from that for a while. But then actually, even like USA Today or CNN, you'll click a link, and it's like the best globes. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
And then Jeffrey Shelamick, you know, in his house bragging, here's his glow. That asshole Jeffrey Shelamick, you know.
Wait, that's on Facebook or CNN?
Any site.
Any site it goes,
you know,
one thing leads to another. It sounds like a rabbit hole, right?
Yeah, and then you just leave going, gotta unwind from that, or
Yeah, it's too much, huh? And then
Yes.
then you have to remember before you go. I'm just gonna hide under the covers today. I'm gonna go crawl under the covers. Remember you used to say that, like whenever I get really tired or overwhelmed or something.
Guess what I'm gonna do when I get on the left.
And then I always think about you, like, I'm just gonna crawl under the covers today. Like sometimes you say, I just feel like hiding or just crawling under the covers.
You know, I went into this.
I think you know a lot about self-care, though. If you think
because
about
you
it.
know, I had that same thing
self-preservation.
about antidepressants as Facebook, where if I want to feel all the feelings of the movie that's life.
Yeah.
So I said, let me get off them, and it was very bad.
Yeah.
And it took a while for it to kick back in again. And
you didn't like it when you got off the Lexapro,
well,
right?
I thought I wanted to like it, but
you couldn't.
It was not good.
It's better.
So I bad depression, and so I went through a phase where I couldn't watch TV. The only thing I had on was the YouTube channel of Rain.
Oh, really?
That was-
How long did
yeah,
that last?
About 9 weeks.
Oh,
It
no.
took long for it to. But
And you didn't talk to anybody, and you used that
here
when you
and
were
there.
off of Facebook?
Yeah,
Would you call Kindler once in a while?
I'd watch Andy Kindler clips. I'd go to Largo and sit in the front. Yeah, it's the only thing I could do. Sit in the front and of Nerd Melt and Meltdown.
No, but so you were just really like, is that, you said you stopped the Lexapro? That's when you felt like that for 9 weeks? Where you were just like watching?
Well, it took a few weeks for it to really kick in. At first I go, oh, I could do this. I'm crying again. This is great. And then it was not good, but I would just watch a YouTube channel. It's very cathartic. I couldn't engage in TV, watch any shows. It was just a YouTube channel. There's one of 10 Hours of Rain.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
But wait, did you still go to Farmers
But
Market?
it's not just the audio.
Oh,
not
it's
really.
like
I
you were
would
just
try
watching.
to.
So how did you eat, and did you lose weight?
Oh yeah, I lost about 15 pounds.
I
I was very hard to eat. I had such anxiety. I was starving, but I couldn't put food in me. It was couldn't put sweets into me. It was.
Wait, how long ago was this? You said
like it got better around October.
Oh,
So-
see, because I noticed like you weren't like answering texts or answering the phone or calling, and I was like, oh, I don't know. It just seemed like you had like I thought maybe you just had new boundaries. You know, people go through life and they're like, I'm not answering phones anymore.
And there was this. Yeah, and then my mother is just lost her mind. Suddenly, she's 91 with, a UTI started it, and now, she has dementia. And I was lying in bed and was hot and calling up crying. I'm losing my mind, she was saying. So it was really hard to take that. And my sister, luckily, stepped up and put her in a home and did.
Right.
I couldn't do anything. So.
Oh, really? It was too, overwhelming?
Oh, to hear her just crying, she's losing her mind, or my sister's stealing money from her.
Oh, right. I remember you told me that.
Now.
Is she better now, or is she calmed down, or is she?
Nah, it goes in and out, but I'm better. I could deal with it better. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a shock, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. That what I tell friends. This is the serious part.
Okay.
That you're lucky your parents went before their minds did.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
It's a hard thing.
It's brutal. Because you can't. Because before you felt like you couldn't connect, and now you really can't connect.
Well, it's just they're just crying, thinking, she's being assaulted there, that all this stuff.
And do you feel helpless? And
Yeah. It's just bad.
Yeah. But you're.
She's suffering badly and
Yeah, and you.
delusions. Yes.
Aw.
So it's
That
not
seems
fun.
horrifying to see your mom or your
or anyone
family
you go
member,
to
anyone you know.
you visit these places and it's
Yeah.
you know, all these people. Not, I mean, not. This isn't making fun, but I went to visit a place on Hayworth, you know,
Oh,
and on my way,
I think I know that place. Is that like
Yeah.
by Goodwill? No.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
And one guy was saying to the woman showing me around, "Did I have lunch today? I forgot." And just on my walk there, I forgot if I had lunch. So when you have similarities, like I was thinking, did I have lunch? And he was asking that. I forgot. Did I have lunch? So there's similarities. Yes. You know.
You can relate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's scary, right? It's also
Oh.
it's scary to be that out of control, huh?
Yeah. Or when I can't think of a name, like I said,
Right.
I go, oh no, am I heading towards there?
Yeah.
But it's yeah.
Thank God you have your sister to help out, right?
Absolutely.
I know.
Well,
So
the
she's going to
sister-
be moving out here then?
Well, with this virus, I
no.
don't see any time soon. My sister's like 66, so if you're 65 and older, they say don't
they
fly.
say don't fly, yeah.
And my mother, to relocate here, I don't see it with this virus, so don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But my mother now
Is that
sees Bernie Sanders on TV and thinks that's me. She thinks I'm running for president.
what? No.
Yeah.
Are you really?
hmm
She does?
Yeah. Well, Sanders
Wait,
is her
she told
maiden
you
name.
or her? Oh, it is.
Yeah, so maybe that's what's confusing her.
Oh. But wait, did she actually tell you that, or your
Well,
sister?
she said, I see you running for office. That's so good. What office? I go, I'm trying to help people because you're not supposed to argue with them.
Oh, really?
hmm No, and she says,
Do you say
Right.
president or?
do I say? Well, I
you
didn't want
say-
to go along. I felt fun. I
Oh.
said, yeah, the president. I go, I'm trying to help people.
Oh,
That's so nice of you.
does she know it? So she doesn't know it's you when she's talking to you, or who did?
She knows it's me sometimes. Then she thinks she has another kid, so
Oh,
it's all over the place.
well, that's like your joke about my brother's better than me.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
right? Isn't
Right.
that funny? How?
Life imitates art.
Yeah. Right. Well, how does
Mhm.
that joke go? What is that?
My mother says my brother's better than me in this. He's better than me in that. I don't even have a brother. These jokes don't work anymore. You know, actually, I was starting. My depression was starting to hit, and when someone talked me into hosting a night to benefit homeless people at some bar, and you and Jackie performed.
right.
And I was I just got off the phone with my mother, and I didn't want to do it, but I committed to it.
Yeah.
And Joni came along, and I was trying to do jokes, and
Joni
they
was
weren't
there,
working. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but that was weird because it was a bar. Then they brought you up. You were hosting,
But I would try to do jokes, and jokes like that made no sense to them.
The audience got burned out quickly,
Yes.
and then otherwise it could have been a good
It's
audience.
so many people.
Yeah.
Actually, I like Cheech and Chong, but I listened to George Carlin
Yeah.
and Robert Klein, but I didn't go, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I listened to them after, when I was 17, when they said that's... I went with my sister to a club called Pips in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Saw Richard Lewis and Billy Crystal, and I didn't know what stand-up was. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know about clubs. And someone
Yeah.
explained, like Jimmy Walker and Freddie Prinze, they did their act at this place called the Improv.
Yeah.
Then they did the Tonight Show, and they got to be on a sitcom.
Oh.
So I fantasized being on the Tonight Show, going, "This is only my second time doing stand-up." I really thought that. I thought I just had to do it once,
I like
get
when you
discovered,
hold the mic.
yes, and then I thought.
Oh.
So I didn't have dreams of doing an hour and
Yeah.
Carnegie Hall.
Or crushing.
Not at all.
crushed.
I used to love getting the light.
Oh.
Yes, meaning you get off. So I didn't understand. I did the comedy boom in the 80s where you could
Yeah.
make a living, $50 a set here and there. Then in the 90s, people like my friend Andy Kindler, they would do bookstores, they would go on.
Right.
Do stand up for
Cafes
free under a
and-
car, it didn't matter, anywhere. And I didn't understand it. I did that. for $50 a set in the comedy boom, and I didn't like it. Why am I going to do it for free? Remember Borders on the second floor?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. So
And then you have to wait to get booked again every 6 weeks.
Ringer nights. Or, that's so I never. People don't understand. I never grew up loving comedy, or now, young people like you grew up watching Mr. Show, watching. They're comedy nerds. They grew up watching it, and no. So it didn't feel right. I remember I went through a phase where this movie, The Fabulous Baker Boys, really resonated with me.
Oh.
Where Jeff Bridges is a lounge singer.
Yeah.
And he goes to second. I'm up there. I want it to be over, and I went through years of my life not trusting my feelings, thinking, why don't I love this? Am I a sore loser? Am I lazy?
Yeah.
And then even I was opening for Norm Macdonald for 11 months, once a month.
Right.
And even as good as it gets as an opener, doing like theaters and packed clubs. It still felt Mickey Mouse, like this is the light you get here, and here's your drink, and then you walk in the casino under the underbelly. You see all the people, eating Jello in the cafeteria. It still doesn't feel like showbiz.
There's cafeteria.
You know what I'm saying? You walk under the underbelly, and the casino workers are just, you could get jelly, and you walk up the steps, and
it smells. And
or you're in the casino and it's depressing, and it's still those are great gigs opening because they're all there to see Norm and they're laughing.
Yeah.
But it's still,
but remember,
it's still
like going to Vegas and they go, oh, you can eat for free in the employee cafeteria.
Yes. Or you get. I tried coming back to stand up because I had that book and I was going to go on this tour, the Jewish Book Festival circuit, and had to do my act. So I remember going to the Ice House. This is what made me quit. 2 things. I'm not a drinker, but it said, could I have my drink coupons? I guess I forgot. He goes, I gave them to you already. And there are these things that look like skee ball tickets, those little at the Ice House.
Yeah.
I go, I'm too old. I'm not nickel trying to get free drink coupons.
Yeah.
And
I gave them to you already.
Yeah, and then I did Flappers. And I remember I was opening for Darren Carter for no money, and I think you're supposed to do that. And then I remember, like, whatever her name is, Gloria, who owns it. Barbara.
Yeah.
So the second show, this guy comes in. I'm not exaggerating. Greg something, this tall, good-looking guy, and his act is he pours water on his head, he flops on the thing like a fish.
Like the cover is like
like he's a fish out of water. He literally throws beer on his face. It's so high energy, and he comes in announcing, "I'm here to make up for Fred," because like she was so freaked out that I was so low energy that you have to have someone make up for me. And I go,
oh my God,
and
are
I said,
you kidding?
And I said, I never went back to Flappers. I'm thinking, I'm too old to like, he's too low energy. We have to have someone make up for him. And then I'd go to, like I said, like you drive an hour and a half to get in rush hour traffic to Hermosa or to Ice House to do 8 minutes.
Right.
And I go, what the fuck am I doing? You sit, and then in the back you have, I'll name names, like Orny Adams, he's a good name, but Eddie Efter's a good guy telling stories. In the parking lot, I took my shirt off and beat everyone up. Like they're all around this table. Yes. Yeah. They're all around some table in the green room. And I go, what am I doing? Yeah. But I still entrust my feelings. People go, Fred, how could you not do stand-up? Like Jackie Moynihan. Am I saying it wrong? I said her name wrong. What?
Monica.
I love her, but I can't stand her because she doesn't understand. Come on, Monty, I want to do stand-up. You should do it. And I did a thing for her.
She calls you Mon? Oh.
I said her name wrong.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Monty.
And then I did a favor. I judged. She thought she was having a show where you judge comedians in a bar. And I don't want to be in bars. And
oh, right.
And she goes, don't you miss it? And so it took me so long till I was 60 to trust my feelings. Like,
wow.
I don't want to be in bars. I don't want to be around Eddie Ift holding court, at you know what I'm saying, that Hermosa table.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing? And so I do not miss stand up. I did it,
Yeah.
and it's it's
But it's
over.
just, I guess, because you're like so natural, so good at it.
But like, oh yeah,
You write
this is
such great jokes.
this is I'm getting too inside. But at Hermosa,
Yeah.
so they had a thing where you do the what's the Hermosa, the comedy club,
Yeah, the
magic show?
Comedy Magic Club.
And then they escort you and you wait and you do like another little room, and and it's always a thing like you gotta remember the name of
you got
the person you're following, and then
You have to introduce
John Caparululu and some,
tag team, right? They do the tag team.
and some Mexican lady. She does very well. She's a gazillionaire. I don't even know her name. Mario Lanza. I said her name wrong,
Oh,
and then
so-
they spit at you, or I'll name names. I'm not doing Alan Havey's intro good enough. He comes out,
Oh, and he's mad at you?
Yes, like
Oh.
with his arms up, come on, and
Yeah.
what the fuck, and
Wow.
I want you to edit this, keep it in, but I want to have a thing, and I want to have a clip of this. I want to explain why I don't want to do stand up anymore. Could you do me a favor and edit not out of the show, keep in the show, but for me, people ask why I don't do stand up anymore, and I would love this. To be going, why I don't do stand up anymore.
Okay.
And if you could help me edit into one piece, it could be 3 minutes, because everyone's always asking that about. Oh yeah, so I go back to flappers and then I went, but I still don't trust my feelings. Yeah, I should be doing this. I used to be on HBO and a young comedian special, and then no spots. The reason I stopped the first time is. Again, I'm spoiled. I did the comedy boom in the 80s. You effortlessly get spots, make $50 a spot. Then
in New York, right?
Yeah,
like just go from club to club.
But then at the Improv, the Laugh Factory, before they had the internet and email, I'd call up and you hear any spots and you hear looking. No. Nothing this week, Fred. She always had a British accent. I go. If I'm going to get rejected, I want something higher stakes. So then, you know what I mean? Then a fucking spot.
Yeah.
And the thing is, God bless
But like
you.
11:45, I know.
Not even that, but it's like,
I know.
Like, you got to be a lifer. You can't dabble. You got to be like
you always
Alonzo
said that.
Bowden that only wants to do that, or Dom Herrera, my friend, who wants to do 5 spots a night. Or there has to be an end game. Like, I'm going to have a CD I'm going to put out, or I have a DVD special, or, something.
Right.
There's no, and I get my rocks off, if that's the expression, even telling a story like this. Yeah. Or having a dinner with a friend and you tell a story.
Right.
I don't need, but then then you got to follow John Caparullu, who's a scrappy Irish guy. I love him, and he's animated, and I bomb. You know what I mean? That's like having a conversation at Cantor's. You got to follow some aggressive guy.
Yeah.
Now, Fred, you tell your story. Well, So and it's still laugh, and it's the same thing. You gotta, and at the Ice House. No, the other one, Hermosa. Yeah. They know it's comic after comic, so if you stray for a second. Then who's next? Oh, good. Maybe Chuck Martin. That'd be so good. You know what I mean? Someone with a cadence we understand.
Yeah. It's that.
But the other cadence is, again,
it's not to be trite, but like a jazz station or something.
Yeah,
it's
so
just not on the same.
I have no desire to do even a one man show. Yeah. You got to bug people to go there and thank them. You know. You know what I mean? And and be nervous. Oh, there's Jeffrey Shellis. He's coming in. You're nervous. You know what I mean?
It's Fred, you're on in 5.
That's why I love Cameo. I love it. And there's no cameos.
Did you have could you show your Cameo?
Let me see. Where are my glasses?
Oh.
I love it. They give you a request. It's like I'm a puppet. I do it in my apartment, but I do it long. I give them their money's worth, and
Oh,
and I
nice.
like expressing myself that way. But I don't know if I got blacklisted from Cameo
Why?
because I haven't had a request in 4 days. I was getting 2 a day.
Oh, you were?
I don't know
Wow.
if I got Kindler mad.
What do they want you to say on Cameo?
See if I could find any.
Like what kinds of messages
Let
do
me
you...
see.
Okay. Like what's your profile?
Cameos I've made.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Rick. Happy birthday. This is Fred Stoller, the original OG Thrill Seeker.
You want to be a thrill seeker, Joe.
50 schmifty. I'm 10 years older than you. I'm still going nuts. I'm doing this Cameo with only 10% battery life left. It could die. And then I'm screwed. All is gold. I'm not writing it down. Speaking of pen, I left this with the click thing overnight. I didn't even try it out on that little piece of paper to see if it works or not. I ripped up the receipt. The pen doesn't work. I'm screwed.
I'll show you one where it's like TV centric. Usually they want me to say something from a TV show.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. From brothers Bill, Richard,
I'm not really
and
clean.
me, Fred Stoller, as cousin Gerard.
See, I get up like that. This makes me happy.
That's so goofy.
Oh no, you're not going to give this a 5-star Cameo. Some people don't give me good ratings because I don't smile, they say.
They want,
Is that true?
well, no, they wanted me to do the smile
And then
from
they
Gerard.
complain it's a bit crazy, scary smile. People say, do you try smiling? Why don't I smile?
They want me to do the lines.
Am I happy?
Oh, what lines
Right
from the
now?
shows you've done?
Yeah,
Linda, you say now just like I do.
that's a Gerard lines.
Now.
So they,
Now. I'm sorry, Linda. I'm a little upset and confused. I'm trying to help Ray with a book and the things.
So I'm pretending I'm Gerard. So and it's shout out. So I love it.
Wow.
I go on my
You always find something fun to do, though.
not always,
Like-
but this thing.
But like that's the song where you say the name and then you do the what is that? And then do you send me those Jim Jaw things or whatever?
Oh,
Jim-
Jib Jab. I used to do that.
Yeah, I used to send.
This is so creatively
me to-
fulfilling because sometimes I go, maybe I should do a one-man show.
Yeah.
And I go, no, I don't want to, book the room and bug people to come. And then you go, you sure it was good? Was it too much? Oh, really? Do you think it's different? And then,
That's
and
so
then,
horrible.
yes, and then, or just do stand up, or I get off doing a cameo.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do something for free. I haven't gotten a request. So what I would love to do, rather than a one-man show, is to put out for free. Okay, the third thing, why I don't want to do a podcast. I tried it. You got to do all the heavy lifting. God bless you three. But I had to bug people to be on it, and then
Yeah.
bug people to post it, and then I wasn't getting money, and and it was sort of like I'm not like I know I'm babbling a lot, but I'm good
No, it's
in
good.
small doses. Every week, I'm not like an Adam Carolla or.
Like a
Who could just
opinionated,
riff
yeah.
off. Could you believe the chicks on the Emmys? Oh, the PC. But I'm good once in a while, but I couldn't do this every week. I interrupt people too much. I don't want to do a podcast. I never dreamed. I dreamed of being a weird guy that popped up on TV shows.
See?
And then I thought, but it's so much self-promotion. Like you'll see,
I know.
oh, could you tweet the link, Steve A.G.? You have so many followers. Eddie Pepitone, yeah, he'll tweet it. And, it's pushing. And I had a thing on your network, and then I got tired of trying to go on other podcasts so I can push my podcast. And will you do it? And, so it's not... I like things
It's a
in
lot
small
of
doses.
hustle. You don't want to hustle.
No,
You don't like the hustle part, right?
No.
Yeah.
And
You're like the.
but I would like.
You just want to play.
I would like to pop up on shows. If I have a book that's effortless, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I want to express myself. Not a one-man show, but oh God, I would do you a favor. You see, now I owe you a favor if you have a podcast. If you could edit just the parts of why I don't want to have a podcast, why I don't want to do stand-up, why I don't want to, what's the other thing I don't want to do? Podcast, stand-up, there's a third.
Oh, wait, you don't want to do...
What?
You don't want to do a one-man show,
One-man
podcast,
show.
or stand-up, okay.
No.
So you don't want to do anything... Go ahead.
Unless someone did it all for me, said, Fred, give me your stories. This is your show. But nah, to do it night after night. See, I never had any desire to do Broadway.
Yeah.
To do the same thing every night. You know.
And perfecting it.
Yeah.
I thought you got the line.
I tell you, when I act on sitcoms, I love any gig, but I don't need to roar the crowd. I like one camera. Yeah.
You're not like a big room guy that needs all that validation.
Well, maybe this thing, my thing could start with Jackie, and why don't you do stand up? And annoying people asking questions, or they go, why don't you write a movie? I don't know how to do the third act, and there's a girl, and
there's a girl, there's a love.
I don't know. I want to pitch. I don't want to sell.
But everybody, it seems like, but it's like a curse, a bless, or whatever. A blessing and a curse is that everybody really likes you. Have talent. You're so funny and hilarious.
I'm funny in small doses, or
I don't know.
But to have to whatever. I'll tell someone a story, and that won't work at a club.
Right.
It will not.
No,
it's very
like
funny because it's true, but the cadence, won't work at a club. Right. I don't want to have to think, how do I recreate that? When I did stand up, the anxiety of even when something worked, how do I do that? How do I recreate that?
Yeah.
I hate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Mitch Hedberg had that joke. I'm not doing it justice. Like,
what is it?
Stand-up comedy. You're a stand-up comic, and then they go, you should take acting classes. That's like saying, I'm a farmer. Did you ever think of being a chef? I forgot the joke. I'm not doing it justice. But those guys were comedy purists. That's not me. Who just loved the craft of,
Like Seinfeld? Although he did...
Well, of course they did other things.
But he did pilot season and everything. He was on Benson.
Right, but then he, got really big and did Seinfeld the way he wanted to do it.
Right.
Where no Larry David, or if you don't want Larry David, I don't do this. He was already a millionaire before his TV show.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was the equivalent of like a Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan guy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying these guys don't like acting like Jim Gaffigan, but comedy is their number one thing.
Right, yeah. And that's never been your number one.
It's my number.
And it's
27.
frustrating, seems, trying to explain it.
No, I feel, again, it is frustrating. People don't get it. They go, come on, don't you miss it? It's the ultimate.
But to
and I feel, for years I thought there's something wrong with me. Why don't I love this? Or,
especially how many people say like they would die to do stand-up or have the courage or whatever kind of thing.
Yeah, so...
You were talking about your book. This is one of the books that you wrote that I think, did you sign it for me? I don't know if you... No.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I said, hi, Bill. Hope this...
Oh, yeah, that's Bill. That's right. I think you gave that to Bill, but he kept...
Gave it back to you and regifted it?
No, it stayed here because he was here. He didn't take it back to Chicago.
I wonder what that meant. Hope this rates.
Oh, because he's a writer.
Oh, okay.
And that's why. Remember?
I remember.
Yeah. So I think you just signed it for him. Is there anything in here that you want to read? Or do you want to read from your 5 Minutes to Kill? The story about the young comedian special?
You mean read the whole thing?
No, just like, I don't know, a paragraph, like a good night bedtime story. A bedtime story. Do you ever... remember? Yeah, read from here.
Okay,
wait, I'm going to get under the covers. You can read to me.
To hit the...
Hi!
Okay, to really hammer in and be redundant.
Wait.
To really... Okay, this is a good night story. I think people didn't get that I'm not in love with stand-up. I think it didn't come through, so I will read you a story about stand-up. Okay.
Should I go up higher? Sorry, am I crowded? Okay.
Okay.
Do you feel crowded? Okay. If I fall asleep, it's not because you're boring. It's because my acting class. Okay.
Okay.
What is this from? I mean, you're reading a section.
I'm rating. This is surprise you about me not loving stand-up.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Most comics. Okay. The comedy boom of the 80s was just starting to explode, and it enabled me to eke out a marginal living playing a dingy bar somewhere and then eating there for free. Most comics didn't even need representation. At the peak of the boom, all you had to do to get work was answer the phone. There were dates available for anyone with any semblance of an act. Typically, 3 comics would meet at the Improv in Hell's Kitchen near the Lincoln Tunnel. The comic who owned a car would drive the other 2 out to some bar or disco in New Jersey.
Ugh.
Weeknights, you could make $55 for a half-hour set. Many comics were able to get work solely based on the fact that they owned a car. Some even included that on their resume. Outside New York City, my act went over a fair amount, but too many times my low-key style wouldn't go over in the suburbs with the rowdy, drunken patrons in their hometown bars. It seemed they'd much rather see some high-energy act run around the stage singing TV theme songs or insulting them in some way. So often I'd bomb, and then the act following me would blow the roof off the place. It would be too unbearable to hear them cheering him on after hating or at least mildly tolerating me. So I'd walk outside in the freezing cold or on a lonely, deserted road to escape his adulation. And those acts would go on forever. One time, after waiting an hour and a half for the headliner to end so he could drive me home, I then had to wait some more when the club turned back into a disco and he danced the night away with his adoring fans.
That's awful.
That was John Mulrooney. I remember he was dancing after I bombed.
Well, that's the kind of guy they would get laid, so you couldn't, you know, that, right? Like rock
I'll just read one more paragraph. I was never a diehard, let me slay this crowd comic who loved being on stage. It honestly never felt natural being up there for more than 3 minutes or so. And it had nothing to do with my act doing well or not. It just didn't suit the style of the quick hit. I just didn't suit the style of the quick hit depressive jokes I had to stretch out to fill up the time.
So how much time? Oh.
Most clubs flashed a light when your time was up. I loved getting light. Once I got in trouble for getting off too early, but it wasn't my fault. Apparently, this regular customer hated me and had his own flashlight. He stood in the back and flashed it. All I saw was that wonderful light, and I left the stage 15 minutes too early. The manager was upset and forced me to get back on stage and resume. By that time, though, most of the crowd had left.
That was a nice story. All right. Well, did you enjoy talking?
I
Do you feel
did.
tired now?
I talked too much.
Oops.
I had a good Christian attitude.
I know. Turn off the lamp. Do you like to sleep with the light on?
Doesn't matter.
Good night, Pfeffy.
Good night.